We know what time it is. Give me Romans 13 and 11. You want to know what time it is? We got the time, brothers. Hey, brother, you know your nationality in these last days? You want to learn who you are, brother? Ain't you tired of being a nigga in America? Ain't you tired of being a color out the crayon box? Ain't you tired of having to go to the white man for everything? Have to go pay for water, have to beg for a damn job, gotta pay rent, gotta pay damn water bill, light bill, right? Don't you know the Lord said that he made the whole earth for our sake? But because we sinned against our God, he brought us down to a lower state and he allowed our enemies to rule over us, right? Until we come back and repent, right? You got 5 minutes, brother, so I can teach you the truth, who you are? Give me, give me Romans 13 and 11. All praise to the Most High for the brother being humble, man.
Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Hey, because the brother came up, but the brother said, hey, man, you got the time, man? Hey, we got the time, brother. Read.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time.
Hey, brother, it's high time. Read.
To awake out of sleep.
It's time to wake the hell up. All right? To awake out of sleep. Read.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Hey, our salvation is near. Right? You got nation rising again. America's about to be burnt up, man. Right? You got Russia with nuclear weapons, North Korea with nuclear weapons, right? China, Iran, and they all pointed this way. About to destroy America. About to be burnt up. Why? Look on the sign. For the rape, rob, murder, and theft. Right? These are the last days. The so-called white man days is numbered in the earth, man. Right? Read. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Right? Because they teach us about our history. They tell us we were slaves and we came over here on slave ship. They make movies about it, make millions of dollars about it. But nobody tell us why. If we all equal, why are we in the ghettos everywhere you go? Why would you go to the other side of the neighborhood? It's all them. Right? Why did we go into slavery and nobody else did? We're going to show you. Give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1 first.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 1. These are the words of the covenant, which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No, the Edomites.
The children of Israel.
The Canaanites.
The children of Israel.
He's only talking to Israel through this whole Bible. Right? So he's talking to the children of Israel. Let's see what he said. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said, it shall come to pass that if we will not listen unto the voice of the Lord, read,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake them.
He said that all these curses will come upon a nation of people and overtake us. How do we live? How are we? Are we a cursed people, man? You a cursed people, man. You getting shot down by the police, right? Hey, man, they calling the police on our kids for selling down water, man. Right? Read.
Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
How we live in the cities, man? Right? Hey, we last hired, first fired. Right? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Hey, man, we cursed in the work field. Hey, look at our foreparents. Cursed in the cotton field, the tobacco field, the sugarcane field. Picking cotton while their hands bleeding, man. Hey, that's being cursed in the field. Getting your back beat in, man. For free. They wasn't getting paid. Read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
The Lord said we will become an astonishment, a proverb. And what's a proverb? It's a smart saying. Saying what? All niggas lazy. You want to hide from some nigga, put it in the book, because niggas don't read. Right? All they want are they thugs. That's a proverb. A byword. If you look on this sign right here, all these names on your right-hand side are bywords being called outside your God-given nationality. Right? We are the children of Israel. We're the sons and daughters of the living God. Right? The princes in the earth. These are the names that the Lord called you. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, right? Manasseh, Simeon, Gad. Right? But these are the 12 sons of Jacob. You come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? You are holy and separate to the Most High. But he gave us law, statutes, and commandments. And he said, if you don't obey me and do what I tell you to do, I'm going to make you serve your enemies. Since you don't want to serve me, I'm going to put these damn devils over you, man. Read.
46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So the Lord said these curses that we're reading for you are for a sign and for a wonder. What does a sign do for you? It's a 7-Eleven right there, right? That 7-Eleven sign lets you know you can do multiple things. You can get gas there, right? You can get food if you're hungry. You can get something to drink if you're thirsty, right? So these are for a sign to let you know who you are, and a wonder to make you think, damn, how am I a whole continent? How am I African and American? Can you be from two places at the same time? Africa is named after a so-called white man, right? Cornelius Scipio Africanus, who defeated Hannibal in the Second Punic Wars. America is named after an Italian map maker named Amerigo Vespucci. So our people walking around calling themselves two so-called white people, right? Can a so-called black man descend from two white people? No, right? That's being a byword, right? So when these curses are for a sign to make you think about these things.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
Nah, your friend.
Thine enemy.
The Lord said you're going to serve your enemies, read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger.
When you're hungry, brother, where do you have to go get food? You got to go to a store that they own. Read.
And in thirst.
When you're thirsty, should you have to pay for water? Who put the cement down? Who said, if you don't pay your water bill, I'm going to come shut your water off? Only the devil will do that, man. Hey, the water's supposed to be free, man. Read.
And in nakedness.
When you want clothes, brother, what you got to do? We don't own no textile mills. We got to go to the so-called white man. That's in the Bible. Read.
And in want of all things.
So if you want an education, you got to go to his education system, right, and learn his story, right? He's going to tell you to remember the Alamo. He's going to tell you about Christopher killing Columbus, a damn devil, right, who killed 77 million Native American Indians and stole this country, right? So the Bible is talking to you. All right? Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Who had yokes of iron on their neck? We did. But what did he say? There's something very key in that phrase. Read it again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
So wait a minute. He said until. So we're not walking around physically in chains no more. They took the chains off. When did they take them off? Read it again.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Brother, once we were destroyed mentally, he could take the chains off. Because we just a bunch of niggas in America now. Because we destroyed. We don't know who we are. We think this is Jesus, right? That ain't in the Bible. Read.
54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
So we used to be respectful amongst each other. But now the Lord said as a curse, our eye will be evil toward one another. That's why you got a brother, he'll shoot his own brother in the back of the head for stepping on his shoes, right? But the damn white man can come shoot your mom in the face, man, on video, and you won't do nothing about that. Let me ask you something. Where are the Crips and the Bloods and all the killers and the gangsters at, right? When a white man come and shoot the little girl in the street, right? Where they at? Because we only get hard with our own people, right? Why they go in the neighborhood and sell drugs to each other, right? Hey man, why they don't go across the way and sell? Why you selling to your own people? Because our eye is going to be evil toward our own people. That's a curse for breaking the commandments. Read.
And towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave.
Who's known for leaving their children? Did you grow up with your father in the house? Right, that's a curse, brother. It was already prophesied that our fathers were going to leave. He said, even the children which he shall leave the children. Right? Read.
68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So now, if you didn't know anything about the Bible, the children of Israel, the Lord just brought them out of Egypt. They walked into Egypt and they walked out of Egypt. But right here, the Lord said he's going to bring them into Egypt again. All right, let's see what Egypt means. Because on the back of your dollar bill, there's a pyramid in Egyptian custom. Hold on now, we in America, we way on the western side of the world. Why do they got an Egyptian custom on the back of an American dollar? Let's find out. Read.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with slavery or bondage. So he's saying, I'm going to bring you into slavery again, because we just came out of bondage under Pharaoh. But he said this time, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Did they go into Egypt with ships? They walk. They don't. You don't need a ship over there. You needed a ship to get over here. So how did we get over here, brother? So this was a prophecy. It didn't happen in the Bible. So this was prophesied it was going to happen to us. So that's why it happened to us, because we broke the commandments. But what else did the Lord say? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We wouldn't see our homeland again. That's why we still niggas in America, right? And somebody else is occupying our land because they stole our identity, calling themselves the Jews, right? So how did the Lord put the Israelites back in Israel in 1948 when the Bible just said we wouldn't see our homeland again until the black Messiah come back and redeem us? Read.
Salakia. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold.
What happened when we got off the slave ships? What this say right here? We was what? Hey, read.
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Where else in history did that happen to any other people? Who are we sold to, brother?
Your enemy.
Our friends.
Enemies.
We were sold unto our enemies. Who else would do this to you other than your enemy? That's how we destroy it, because now we think we all one, right? We want to cleave to the damn white man, right? But the Lord said this man is your enemy. That's why you think you're still on the bottom. Why you think we in the ghettos? Why you think the police treat us like they treat us? The Lord telling you because he's your enemies, man. Hey, we're going to be here all night, man. Get a brother some literature, man. All right, brother. All right, brother, don't lie to us, brother.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be right back.
All right, brother. Give me John 8:32. I keep calling, I ain't get to bring it up. Right? All praises, man. But you know, Jake, you never know with Jake, man. Right? You never know with Jake, man. I ain't gonna doubt him yet. All right? Give Jake the benefit of the doubt, man, because Jake, he did me down, he was listening. All right? Wait.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
You shall know what?
The truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the Bible said we should know the truth, and the truth is going to make us free. It didn't say marching was going to make you free, right? He didn't say begging the so-called white man was going to make you free. He didn't say what they call it, congregating with your enemies was going to make you free, right? He said you shall know the truth, and the truth is going to make you free, right? So we got to find out what the truth. Give me John 17:17, right? Give me John 17:17. Hey, so what are we out here doing, man? Hey, we brought the brother the truth, man, right? This quickening spirit, man, right here, man. This word, this living waters, man, right? Read.
Sanctify, this book of John, chapter 17, verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Right. So the brother was sanctified by the word, right? Because we're not out here giving a sermon, speaking our own word. We reading the Bible. We went to the curses and read the Bible to the brother, right? Now give me the truth, right? Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is the truth, man. Wait.
Book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
What is the truth?
Thy law is the truth.
The law is the truth, right? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God is the truth, right? That is the truth that we was cut off from, right? Give me Isaiah 59:2, because you didn't get to read it. Give me Isaiah 59:2, right? That's where we was discontinued from, right? So the Lord said in the last days, knowledge shall increase, right? And you were going to know the truth. You was going to hear the truth. He was going to give you teachers, man, according to his knowledge, man. He was going to give you pastors according to his knowledge, man. Right? Read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
Your iniquities have separated you between you and your God. Right? Brother, you know your sins separate you from the Most High? You know your nationality, brother? You look like you do. You got a nice mighty beard on your face, brother. You know who you are, brother?
Yeah, I know who I am.
What's your nationality?
I'm the tribe of Naphtali.
Kwam Yasharala, man. All praises, brother. All praises, man. Hey, do you know what you should be doing there?
I know what
Cause you know who you are. Okay, that's all right, brother. Hey, man. Hey, we mess up sometimes. Give me Proverbs 20 and 24. Hey, that's all right, man. Right? That's why the Lord said, repent daily. Hey, we mess up, and we gotta repent. Hey, just don't get it twisted. Just because we out here, man, with the Bible, we ain't perfect, but we strive to be perfect, right? We don't continue in our sins, right? Just because we go out, we don't stay off. We hurry up and get back on, right? We dust the dirt off our shoulders, right? Read.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
Man's goings are of the Lord. So you know who you are, right? And you've been going off. So the Lord brought you back up here to the prophets, man, tonight. You didn't walk up here on your own, man. Read.
How can a man then understand his way?
How can a man then understand his way? Right? Read.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. Two are better than one.
Hey, brother, two are better than one. Because if you by yourself and you going off, you ain't got nobody to check you. You ain't got nobody to say, hey, brother, get it together. All right? You ain't got nobody to lift you up and encourage you, man. Right? Read.
Because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth.
Hey, woe to that man. Death and destruction to the man that is alone when he fall. Why? Because guess what? When he fall, he going to stay down. Right? He's going to be continually in sin. He's not going to get back up, man. He ain't going to say, you know what, I messed up. I might as well, you know what I'm saying? I'm already, right? That's why you need a brother, man. You need a brother by your side, man. That's why the Lord said, gather together with your people. Read.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Hey, you gotta get with some brothers, man, to help you out, man. Right? To uplift you, man.
One of those solitary ones.
Give me Hosea 4:6, man. Right? Yep, y'all right? I hear you. But I gotta go. Shalom. He said he on a mission, man. Right? On a mission. Hey, he should be on this mission, man. Right? Hey, we on the mission, man. Right? Hey, he said he on the mission. We on the mission too, man.
Right.
Right? Hey, but we're not out here on the mission on our own will, man. We're out here to do the will of the Lord, man. Right?
Book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Hey, man, the brothers reject knowledge, man. Right? Give me Psalms 119:59. And the Lord said if you reject the knowledge of the truth, he's going to reject you. And the Lord brought you up past the prophets again, man. Hey, you done heard this before. You say you was an Israelite from the tribe of Naphtali, right? So you heard this before, man. Read.
Book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimony. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments. The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not.
Right. The Lord said, David said, I made haste. He said, I thought on my ways. The brother not thinking on his ways, man. Right? He's delaying to keep the commandments. What you got? Bring it out.
Book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Hey, the brother putting off from day to day. He's making an excuse to sin, man. And the Lord said he's giving no man license to sin. Just because you went off, that don't mean you keep going off, man. You got to repent.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord cometh forth.
Hey, the brother said he on the mission, man. Hey, you might not make it tonight, man. Right? That's why he says, seek him now while he may be found. Come and hear the words of the Lord. Where you on the mission to go? Right? Going to go do some more wickedness, man. Right? Hey, destruction will come suddenly, man. Right? Hey, people get in a car accident. They ain't know they was going to get a car accident that day, man. Right? And they ain't know they was going to die that day, man. Right? So the Lord said, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Hurry the hell up and keep the commandments, man. Hey, that brother should at least have fringes on, man. Right? All right, bring that.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance.
Right, so in your security, he in his security right now, man. Right? He know he an Israelite, right? Ain't nothing happened to him yet. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. A lot of our people happy with just knowing who they are. Hey, they'll come up and they'll look, yeah, I'm tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tribe of Benjamin. Yeah, I know who I am. I'm an Israelite. But that's why we be like, I can't tell. That's why I told the brother. I said, brother, I can't tell. He say he know who he is, but if you know that you're an Israelite, we should be able to look at you and tell, man. Right? At least tell you keeping some commandments. Wait.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Hey, the Lord has requirements. It's not enough for you to just know that you're an Israelite from the tribe of Naphtali. Right? The Lord has requirements of you, man. It's something you got to do now. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Brother got to keep the commandments, man. And if he'd have been patient, man, he could have learned something, man. Or had him reiterated. Or heard him again. Right? What's your nationality? Guatemalan? Come look on the sign. Hey, man. You sleep. She gonna stay asleep, man. Hey, you an Israelite. If you don't repent in these last days and keep the commandments, you're gonna die in the land of your enemies. America's about to be destroyed. All right, hey, we just gotta tell you, man. Give me Ezekiel 3:17. Right? Hey, she walked by, she agreed, she nodded her head, but then when I say try to teach her who she was, she went to go to sleep. You already sleep. Right? You already sleep, man. You sleep if you don't know who you are. Right? Hey, you sleep, you out here breaking the Sabbath day. Hey, you sleep if you don't know the laws of the Most High, man. Right? Hey, matter of fact, you dead. You dead sleep.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Hey, she trying to figure out why he, you know what I'm saying? Why you calling me out like that, man? She might feel offended. Right? Why you calling me out like that? The Lord told us to be watchmen over the house of Israel. Right?
Book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
And the Lord told us to come out here and cry aloud. And we can't spare your feelings. We got to show you the transgression. We got to show you where you're going on. We got to show you in sin because you may not know. Right? That's our job. Go back to Ezekiel.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give the warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Hey, the Lord said, give them warning. Right? So we are watchmen over the people to tell them, hey, destruction is coming. You got to repent. Hey, we can't come up here all soft and, you know, to tap you on the shoulder and hold your hand and say, you know, bad times are coming. No, man. If you're standing in the middle of a damn train track with some Beats headphones on, right, and I see the train coming, hey, man, you don't want me to whisper to you, right? You damn near want me to run and push you out the way, man, right? You want me to lift up my voice like a trumpet, man, and try to save your life, right? So that's what they're saying, man, to come out here and warn the people before the destruction comes, because the destruction is coming.
Right.
It is coming, whether you believe it or not. It's coming.
And thou givest not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Hey, man, the Lord said if we don't come out here and warn the people, hey, when they get destroyed, when the Lord come back here, hey, their blood gonna be at our hands, man. So that's why we gotta come out here and tell our people, read.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Hey, so we also out here washing our hands clean from the blood of our people, right? Right? Hey, man, we told them, right? Hey, if you don't repent, you're gonna die in the land of your captivity. You gotta keep the commandments, right? Hey, that's washing our hands clean, man. That's doing our job, man, right? Hey, we're gonna do our job, man. Right? We're going to come out here day in and day out, man, and prophesy. We're going to come out here whether they like it or not, man. And they hate when we come out here. We don't give a damn, man. Right? We out here to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Give me Revelations 18:4. Revelation 18:4.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
You hear that, brother? You hear that? Read it again.
Come out of her, my people.
The Lord said, come out of her, my people. Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Y'all brothers know y'all nationality? Just niggas in America, right? Say, hey man, if you don't come out, you're gonna be partakers of the plagues, right? Hey, so when the sword come, right, when the fire come, give me Isaiah 66 and 15, man. Give me Isaiah 66 and 15. Hey, cause they think it's a game, man. They think it's sweet, man. Ain't nobody watching, man, for the day of the Lord, right? The people are not occupied in the prophecies, man. That's why they don't know what's going on, man. Hey, so the thief gonna break in their house, man, right? Hey, the thief coming in your house, man, you ain't gonna be ready. You're gonna get caught with your pants down, man. Read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
The Lord's coming with what?
With fire.
Hey, when the fire come, man, you ain't gonna be delivered, man. You gonna catch that fire, man. But we out here trying to save you, man. Right? We out here trying to give you the ways, man, to escape the judgment, to repent. That's all you gotta do is keep the commandments, man. It's that simple. But our people are rebellious as hell, man. Read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
By fire and his sword will he plead with all flesh, man. So you gonna catch that lake of fire, man. Right? You gonna fall by the sword, man. Just because you don't want to repent, man. Just because you don't want to be an Israelite, right? Because you're ashamed of the Most High. And you hate the Most High, man. Right? Everybody say they love God, man. Until we open up the Bible and start bringing out commandments. So we start telling you what you gotta do. Right? Our people don't hate for somebody to tell them to change, man. Right? To be converted, man. To change your ways, man. To come out of the ways of America, man. Right? Hey, so you're gonna die with these people, man. Right?
What you just said too, you say everybody loves the Most High and stuff, but when we show y'all and or them how to love the Most High the proper way, they rebuke it.
Right, they reject it, man. Right? Because they think this is love, man, this guy. Right? Sweet old white Jesus, Caesar Borgia. Hey, there he is up there, man. Yeah. Up on the big, and it's a big old church, man, with white Jesus up there, man. Right? And this church gonna get blown off this corner right here, man, when the Lord get back, man. Right? He goes, hey, that ain't me, man. Right? Who is this guy, man? He's an imposter, man. All right,
Book of Isaiah chapter 66, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves.
Right, man. So the Lord said he shall be slain. A lot of people, there's going to be a lot of dead bodies laying around the streets of America, man. Right? So the Lord said he's going to bathe the streets of America in the blood of the so-called white man. Right? Hey, didn't he shed blood to steal this land? Right? So the Lord is about to shed his blood, man. Because what? Because why? Blood defiles the land. Because this land is defiled. You can read.
Numbers 30.
He looking at the sign all crazy, man. Like he don't know, like he ain't never seen this before. Yeah, man, he cutting his eyes. Right?
Book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
Hey, you ain't supposed to pollute the land. Right? Hey, man, and they polluted the land with the blood of the Israelites, man. Right? With the blood of God's chosen people, man. Read. The people that the Lord actually loved, man. Come on.
For the blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yeah, so the so-called white man blood got to be shed, man, to cleanse the land, man. Right? Right? That's only right, man. Right? It's only right.
Yep. Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had end, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Hey, blood shall pursue thee, man. Right? And the white man don't hate blood. The white man love blood, man. All he do is rape, rob, and murder, man. Everything he got it by blood, man. That's why he's known as the bloody man in the scriptures, man. Right? The bloody man. Right? Since you had a perpetual hatred to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, blood is going to pursue you, man, and destroy you. And ultimately, you're going to be wiped off the face of the planet, man. Hey, that's your destination, man. That's the destiny of the Edomites, right? They always coming up here asking what their destiny is. They always look at the sign, and they always want to ask about the destiny, man. Right? Total desolation, man. Utter destruction.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for the children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right. So the Lord said, prepare slaughter for you so-called white people walking up and down the land today, man. Right? Prepare mass killing, man, genocide, man. Right? Before the sins of your forefathers. Give me Job 27:14. Job 27:14.
The book of Job, chapter 27, verse 14. If his children be multiplied,
And the Lord said, if the children of the wicked be multiplied, and we see they have been multiplied, right? Read.
it is for the sword.
It is for what?
The sword.
No, it's for salvation.
The sword.
It's for the sword, man. Right? So the so-called white man only multiplied to be destroyed. Read.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death.
And what?
Buried in death. And his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
Hey, man, so the white man, that's what he do, man. He heap up his riches, man. Hey, the white man still building, man. Everywhere you go, man, he just building and building and building and building, man. Right? Steady building these big, nice, innovative buildings and high-end technology, man. Right? Read.
He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divine in the silver. He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. Terrors take hold of him, on him, as waters, and tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carrieth him away.
Hey, man, the east wind carried him away, man. The east wind gonna carry this man away. So it's vanity, man. Right? All his technology, man, all his wealth. Hey, man, he shall heap it up, man, but the righteous are gonna put it on, man. Right? Hey, so it's vanity, man. Right? So the Most High has confounded this man. Right? And he's destroying this man right before our very eyes, man.